Hi, in this video we are going to learn how to write and balance redox equation. But first, let's learn what is redox. Redox is a reaction of reduction and oxidation. Both of these reactions happen at the same time. This is an example of a full redox equation. From this equation, it can be separated into two half cells. One of the reaction is a reduction process, whereas the other one is the oxidation process. Let's learn how to balance the redox equation in acidic solution. These are the steps that may help you to balance the redox equation. Let's start with the first step. In the first step, you have to balance all the elements except hydrogen and oxygen. For example, the chromium at the product site has 1 mole, whereas the chromium at the reactant site has 2 mole. Therefore, we have to add 2 as coefficient to balance the chromium at the product site. For the second half cell, there are 1 mole chlorine at the reactant site and 2 mole chlorine at the product site. Therefore, we have to add 2 as coefficient at the reactant site. Next, balance oxygen with H2O. There is oxygen at the reactant site, however none at the product site. To balance this, we have to add H2O. There are 7 mole of oxygen at the reactant site. Therefore, we need to add 7 to balance at the H2O. There is no need to balance oxygen at the second half cell as there is no oxygen in it. To balance hydrogen at the product side, we have to add hydrogen ion. Now there are 14 hydrogen at the product side. Therefore, we need 14 as coefficient. One mole of dichromate brings the charge of -2, whereas 14 moles of hydrogen ion brings +14. Overall charge for the reactant side is +12. 2 moles of chromium ion brings the total charge of +6, and 7 moles of water will bring 0 charge. The overall charge for product side is +6. The total charge for both sides are not balanced. To balance, we need to add electron. Each electron brings the charge of -1. So for the reactant side, we need to add 6 electrons so that overall charge will become +6. Now, the charge for both sides are balanced. For the second half cell, 2 moles of chloride ion brings -2 charge, whereas the chlorine molecule has the charge of 0. To balance the overall charges, 2 moles of electrons need to be added at the product site. above half cells, we need to look at the number of mole of the electron. If the number of mole of electrons are not the same for the both half cells, therefore the half cell should be multiplied with a certain number so that the number of moles of electrons become equal. To balance the overall equations, we need to cancel any same elements at the reactant side and the product side. Once you finish with cancelling the same elements, bring down all the compounds according to their site. And there you go. This is our balanced overall equations.